We can't get involved. You know that.
We could offer our help.
We don't consult unless we're asked.
Asked about what?
Ted, we were just talking about Atlanta.
Hanson Pierce.
No. 8 murdered children, 3 missing.
We were just discussing that it didn't fall within our purview.
In the first season, the idea of serial killer was a new idea, and it was very much a discussion and a cerebral discussion about going in and talking to the killers. And now season 2, at least in Holden's storyline, the new idea is actually applying it. And so he, because of his personality, he's both effective and ineffective in certain ways because he's so determined to prove that his idea of profiling is effective. And I think as the audience, now in 2019, we know that in certain ways it is. So I think it's interesting to sort of watch him kind of figure it out as it goes along.
What you're gleaning from these interviews is groundbreaking. It's the future of the Bureau.
I agree, but we haven't really been
Getting much support? Hoover built a very big ship. It's hard to turn by design.
Bill is essentially being pulled apart in season 2 between the responsibilities that I have as a husband and a father and my responsibilities as an FBI agent investigating these homicides. You know, he's a guy that has honorable intentions, but he just has a lot of responsibilities in 2 different areas of his life, and so it's the tension that conflict creates that is the source of a lot of stress for Bill in season 2.
Look at this page. He actually gives himself possible names. I like the following. How about you? The BTK Strangler, Wichita Strangler, Wichita Executioner.
He's christening himself for the media.
There's this quote from David Fincher in the press kit that they sent out that basically says like that the show is about narcissism in a sense. It's about the need to be seen and to like be seen as a certain thing. Do you think that's true for the profilers as well as for the killers?
That's a very interesting question. You know, we play FBI agents that are loosely inspired by 2 gentlemen named John Douglas and Robert Ressler. We've had an opportunity to meet and to get to know John. Robert unfortunately died in 2013. But you know, at a certain point, both of those gentlemen started writing books, started consulting on films, and I'm not, you know, saying that they were narcissists, but I'm just saying that they found that there was a real appetite for knowledge about their careers and the crimes that they had investigated.
But isn't that something that everybody wants anyway, regardless of us on the show? Like, isn't that what makes Twitter and Instagram, all of this stuff where people can be faceless and you can read, I actually don't because I don't have any social media, but you can read comments on like, what am I seen as? Like, what is the disconnect between how I see myself and how somebody else sees me? And that's like our killers after killers, you know, with all the way that they write to the press and, you know, as well as the, you know, people chasing them too. Like, what are they like at home? What are they like at work? What are the masks that we all wear?
It's not random. He's showing us how deliberate he is, how smart he is.
He's been having a one-sided conversation. We need to respond.